Fortnite maker sues Apple and Google after game's removal from app stores. The Fortnite game is played on a smartphone in Ankara, Turkey in November 2018. This is by Washington Post, adapted by the Newsella staff, published on August 17th, 2020, last week. Fortnite is known for epic virtual battles between players. However, now the maker of the popular video game is fighting tech giants Apple and Google. On August 13th, Fortnite maker Epic Games used Apple and Google in two separate lawsuits. Hold on a minute, that didn't make any sense. Something didn't sound right when I read that. That didn't make any sense. What should I do? I hope that you said that I need to go back and I need to reread. Let me try this again. On August 13th, Fortnite maker Epic Games sued Apple and Google in two separate lawsuits. I don't know if you catched it, but I think the first time I said used and it didn't make any sense to me. So now I realize that the word is actually sued. Okay, so Epic Games, accused the two companies of I don't know how to say that word. What should I do? I hope you said that I need to probably hear it read aloud. And actually, let's do this.
Anti-competitive.
Anti-competitive. There you go. That's how you say it. So it accused the two companies of anti-competitive conduct after both kicked the video game's app off their app marketplaces. Anti-competitive business practices are ones that prevent or reduce competition in a market. Companies compete for customers, and ideally, no company should be able to block another company from reaching or winning customers. The public should be able to choose freely between competing companies. That makes sense. What happened in the video games case? Epic Games released a feature that lets users choose how they want to pay for in-app purchases. That is, things users buy for the game, such as weapons, costumes, or traps. The new feature allows users to purchase what they want through Apple's App Store and Google's Play Store, or from Epic directly. Both Apple and Google take a % of the payments made through their stores, so Epic charges higher prices in those stores. Users who buy from Epic directly save up to 20%. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. I don't know that much about Fortnite, except that my husband plays it and I don't ever watch it. I don't know what it is. I have Apple, so I don't really know. This whole paragraph is kind of confusing. What do I do? I hope you said that I need to go back and reread and figure out where my confusion was. So what happened in this video games case, Epic Games are the ones who created Fortnite. They released a feature. Lovely. They released a feature and it lets users choose how they want to pay for in-app purchases, things like weapons, costumes, traps. Okay, this new feature, which is the ability to pay for in-app purchases through Epic Games, allows them to purchase what they want through Apple Store and Google Store, or from Epic directly. Both Apple and Google take a % of the payments through their stores, so Epic charges higher prices in those stores. Users who buy from Epic directly save up to 20%. Okay, I get it. So because Apple charges more and Google's Play charges more, Epic charges more to make sure that the company Epic still gets their money. If they don't use Apple and they don't use Google, they can actually charge less so that the customer doesn't have to pay as much. So that makes Epic cheaper. Okay. Fortnite has 250 million active accounts. Holy cow, that's a ton. Apple generally takes a cut of 30% of payments made in apps obtained through the App Store. Google Play Store generally takes a similar 30% cut. That's a huge cut, by the way. Not long after Apple removed Epic's app early on August 13th, the video game maker filed a lawsuit in federal court in Northern California. A few hours later, it filed a similar suit against Google. Fortnite is one of the most popular video games in the world. Last year, Epic Games boasted the game had about 250 million active accounts a month. Since it was created, Fortnite has been installed 133.2 million times, and in the 30 days before the lawsuit was filed, it was downloaded 2.4 million times on the App Store. Dang. Getting kicked off Apple's App Store means new users won't be able to download the mobile app to their phone. Users who already have it on their Apple iPhones will still be able to use the game for now, but they won't be able to update it to new versions. Well, I can see how that's going to get a little confusing. Epic's suit against Apple criticizes the tech giant's payment practices. Apple, the suit claims, uses its enormous power. I'm getting really confused because I see the word suit and I saw it again over here. When I think of the word suit, I picture somebody standing in a suit. That doesn't make sense. What do I do? There's a couple different things you can do here. You could look up the word and see if there's a different definition. I think that's what I'm going to do. I actually have a little Google app or a little Google thing up here. I'm going to type in suit. Whoops. A set of outer clothes. That's obviously not it. Apple, the suit claims. Any of the sets distinguished by their pictorial symbols. That's not a deck of playing cards? No. Oh, it's short for a lawsuit. That's helpful. Okay, so Epic's lawsuit against Apple criticizes the tech giant's payment practices. Apple, the lawsuit claims, uses its enormous power to unlawfully maintain its 100% monopoly over in-app payments. Gosh, I feel like that was a really hard sentence to understand. I'm going to go back. Apple, the suit claims, uses its enormous Apple. So Epic says that Apple has too much power, enormous power, and they maintain 100% monopoly. A monopoly is, well, if you don't know what a monopoly is, what do you do? What should we do? Let's look up Monopoly, because I guarantee this is not the game Monopoly, but the game Monopoly, the reason it's called a monopoly is for a certain reason. It's the exclusive possession or control of the supply of or trade in a commodity or service. So it's a company or a group that has total control over something. And a lot of people do think that Apple is becoming a monopoly, like they have total control over what they're producing. Okay, so monopoly is, oh look, that's crazy. You know what this is? This is a context clue. If I would have just kept reading, I would have found this is the definition of the word monopoly. Monopoly is the exclusive possession or control of a particular good or service. Having a monopoly gives a company a huge advantage, and there are laws designed to prevent companies from obtaining a monopoly through illegal means. Apple spokesperson Fred Sains said the company removed Fortnite from the store because Epic broke its rules. Epic enabled a feature in its app which was not reviewed or approved by Apple, he said. They did so with the express intent of violating the App Store guidelines regarding in-app payments. A battle of words. Google removed Fortnite from its Play Store late August 13th. However, Google Android phone users can still download Fortnite directly from Epic's website. Epic's lawsuit against Google accuses that company of anti-competitive and I don't know how to say that word. What do I do? I hope you said you need to have it read to you. So we're going to go like this. We're going to copy it. We're going to come over here. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to hear it.
Monopolistic. Monopolistic. Monopolistic.
Okay. Anti-competitive and monopolistic practices as well, like the same thing as Apple. Google, the suit claims, is using its size to do evil upon competitors, innovators, customers, and users in a slew of markets it has grown to monopolize. Google spokesperson Dan Jackson said the app was removed from its Play Store for violating its policies. For game developers who choose to use the Play Store, we have consistent policies that are fair to developers and keep the store safe for users. Epic's legal battle against Apple is the latest episode in a war between app developers and the tech giant. In recent years, Apple has grown more powerful because of its App Store, which controls which apps can be installed on iPhones. When businesses designed around mobile apps have proven successful, Apple has increasingly pushed into those areas. It has used its power over the App Store to give itself an advantage. Sounds a little sneaky. While Google is also being accused of anti-competitive practices, its restrictions are easier to get around. In addition, Apple's App Store is more profitable than Google's Play Store because iPhone users spend more money online. The App Store has drawn the attention of lawmakers investigating Apple and other tech giants over competitive concerns. In July, Apple chief executive Tim Cook defended the App Store's 30% cut in front of Congress. Ooh, that had to be a good show. In recent years, as Apple has grown more powerful and competitive, I got kind of lost. What should I do? I need to go back and reread. I think I got the word wrong and it was messing up with my comprehension. So I'm going to read it a little slower because I'm getting a little quick. In recent years, as Apple has grown more powerful and competition in the smartphone industry has withered, developers have begun to fight back. However, even as companies push back, Apple has grown more aggressive in enforcing its cut of the profits. Epic Games and other companies argue that Apple's fees are artificially high because of Apple's monopoly over the App Store. They say the benefits Apple provides by maintaining the store do not merit a 30% fee. There's another company fighting Apple. Oh, Spotify. The music streaming service has also been battling Apple. Spotify spokesman Adam Grossberg said the company applauded Epic Games' decision to take a stand against Apple. Apple's unfair practices, he said, have disadvantaged competitors and limited choices for consumers. Epic Games chief executive Tim Sweeney had already criticized Apple earlier this summer. The App Store's monopoly protects only Apple profit and not device security, he said at the time. On August 13th, shortly after its app was taken down by Apple, Epic released a video that spoofed Apple's famous 1984 Super Bowl commercial attacking IBM. Back then, IBM was the giant company that dominated the computer business, and Apple was the upstart. There's a part of me that I don't know anything about that. I was actually 5 years old in 1984. There's a part of me that wants to learn more. What could I do? I could open up a tab, Google it, and find a video of that 1984 Super Bowl commercial, and also find this video that Epic released and kind of check it out. And I'm kind of curious too, but I won't waste your time doing it, but I'm curious. So now Epic Games sees Apple as having taken IBM's place. Apple has become what it once railed. That's railed. Apple has once become what it once railed against. Give me a second. Let's take this over here. Behemoth. The behemoth seeking to control markets, block competition, and stifle innovation. The lawsuit reads.